Hello, good morning. Today is Saturday, July 11th, and it is my first video of quarter three in 2026. Yay! My name's Heather Ann, and this is my channel. It's a variety channel. It's a hobby that I like to do. It's not monetized in any way. And it just keeps me entertained, and I hope it keeps you entertained too. I'm currently trying to grow and hit 160 subscribers. I'm getting really close, so if you haven't already and you want to come along for the ride with me and Little Ducky, um, please hit that subscribe button. It would mean so much. Today, we are going over my budget. We're going to be stuffing my cash envelopes for this paycheck. I budget by paycheck, which we get paid every other week, so I budget every 2 weeks. And I actually just updated my budget sheet a little bit to just budget ever so slightly differently for this next quarter. So we actually had a lower paycheck this week. So in our last paycheck, we had a really high paycheck, but we had both of my daughter's birthdays, my birthday, 4th of July, and the week before was Father's Day. So we spent a lot. So we had to, I had to clear out some of my cash envelopes to, I overdrafted a little bit because also we went away for my daughter's birthday and we went to an amusement park called Dutch Wonderland in Pennsylvania, and it's a super cute little fairy tale themed amusement park for little kids. And they are all card only, so I couldn't use any cash. So I just used my card and then I restocked the cash afterwards once I knew what I spent. And I've also been wanting to make a video that kind of goes over everything we spent for their birthday. Maybe I'll type that into the end of this video, or maybe I'll make it separately. We'll see. We'll see how long this gets. But so like I said, I have a bi-weekly paycheck, so that's how I do it. And this is paycheck 14 for 2026. And it ranges, we got it technically yesterday, but I wasn't able to get to the bank yesterday, and therefore I couldn't do a cash stuffing video until 7/23. And it's our first paycheck of the new quarter, which I am very excited. So long, quarter two. You were rough. All right. So the biggest changes that we have, this column is all the same. We have my income up top, our mortgage. There is no mortgage payment this paycheck. Yay. So, but this is our current balance, which is really exciting. And you'll see why in a little bit. Our standard bills, we have our cell phones, internet, and insurance all coming out this paycheck. We also have security cameras. They came out last time. Our fluctuating bills, like our utilities, we have our gas bill coming out, and gas is really cheap right now. It's super expensive in the winter because we have gas heat, but in the summer we use almost none, so it's only $24. That's really nice. And I call them our luxury bills, are like extra subscriptions and whatnot. We don't have too many, and they all tend to be relatively cheap. This paycheck, especially, we only have Spotify coming out, so that's $13 there. So our bills are very low this paycheck, which is great because we have a much lower paycheck for us. At the top, I have my account balances, and here is where I made a big change. I used to have my emergency fund down in here with my savings section, but I always kind of did it separately anyway. So I kind of condensed my cash envelopes that I use I took out a couple categories. I'll go over those in a sec so that I could fit it up here separately. So currently, we are trying to save up our 6-month emergency fund, which is Dave Ramsey's baby step number 3. Our goal for our 6-month expenses is $23,574. I know that's like a totally random sounding number, but that's what it calculated out to. And currently, at the beginning of this paycheck, we had $18,381.28. That's combined between our savings account and our high yield savings account. We try to keep about $1,200 in our savings and everything else in our high yield savings so it earns more interest, but we'd like to have that $1,200 buffer there for situations such as this weekend where I can't use my cash and I might need to possibly overdraft the bank account a little bit, but I can restock it later. Or if there really is like a true emergency, like we go show up at the hospital and they demand $600 right there, which happened to us this January. So yeah, things like that. We like to have an easy access $1,000 emergency fund, but the rest we keep in the high yield savings. I am depositing a bit more than I normally do. I do 176 per paycheck, and that is our leftover debt snowball from when we were paying off debt. The $176, and then 435 was the cash deposit that I needed to make from where we used our card instead of our cash last paycheck. Down here, we have our basic expenses. One change here is that I used to have like a convenience and fast food line in here because my husband works on the road and sometimes he just has to eat out. And sometimes I have little kids and we're out and about and we're starving and we have to eat out. Like, I don't know. So I used to have that down here, but I had a different restaurant savings fund down here for us to go and actually eat out as a family and just enjoy it without feeling like we're doing something we shouldn't. But I decided to just combine the two because I was really never putting money into the restaurant fund anyway. So I'm just gonna keep that together. We are also trying not to eat out at all this paycheck because, like I said, it's a lower income. We just did a whole lot of stuff, and I already had quite a few eat out payments pending, which is I usually try to aim for like 100 to 150 per paycheck for eating out, which is still higher than I would like to attribute to it, but it's just expensive these days. And there was, like I said, there was already $145 pending. So we're just paying off that pending in our budget, but trying not to eat it out at all for this entire paycheck, which will be rough, but we can do it. um, Everything else here is the same. And then up here, you'll notice that there's no longer the emergency fund. There's no longer a restaurant fund. And I also used to have a separate line for Easy Pass, but I've decided I'm just going to keep that in car maintenance from now on. Our Easy Pass just like auto spends, and every so often it does like $80 every couple months. So I would like to have at least $80 in there because I never know when it's going to come out. We don't do tolls that often, but sometimes it happens. And that's about it. So I'm going to go to this next page, which is the cash planning worksheet that I use. Now, I did make one oopsie already. I did bring my money to deposit into savings, but I also booked our cruise excursions. We're going on our first cruise in February, and I'm so excited. It came out to $392, and I had planned on depositing the cash for that because that was another thing that I had to charge on a card. And I just forgot to bring the envelope to the bank today, so I'm either gonna have to go back there today or early next week. But that kind of bugged me. All right. So this week for cash, we took out $980, and $450 is going to groceries. 175 goes towards our homeschool budget, $25 in my miscellaneous, and $330 goes towards our savings schemes and whatnot. So let's get started on that. And I'm going to rearrange a little bit. And we've got a few hundreds, a few 50s. Whoop. Oh no. A flying 50, guys. This is little ducky. He's just sailing around in the pond. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I just got him. My daughters and I are strangely excited about him. I don't know why we're so excited about little ducky. But here. There you go, little ducky. Hang out with Ben. Say what's up, Ben. All right. And tens. And I don't know if this is going to be fitting on camera or not, but that's now for my birthday. My husband did. Gwenny, please stop. My husband did just order me a new dice tower as well as cash tray. And it's not in yet. He ordered off Etsy, and they like 3D print, to make. So I'm really excited for it. Okay, so 450 is going to groceries. We're doing 4 100s and a $50. 1, 2, 3, 4, and $50 is for groceries. Honey, what are you doing? Okay, thank you. Just lift up. Yeah, there you go. Homeschool gets 175. I don't believe that's in here, so I'm gonna skip that for now. Let me grab a pencil. I'm just gonna mark off that yes, I put this in here. We're gonna go to miscellaneous next, actually, because sorry, my daughter is very intent on playing with Legos quite loudly right now. Hopefully, this new microphone is not picking that up as well as it used to. We'll see. It's only like my third video, I think, with this new microphone. So yeah, all right. So I'd had 110, 2 5s, and 5 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's for miscellaneous, which I like to just keep some smaller bills in there for expenses, but I don't know where to put them, or if I need like a random to break a bill here or there. So we'll throw that there. Cool. And my toddler just decided to give us all gummies, which is a sign that says she wants her like 5th pack of gummies for the day. Does anybody else have a toddler like that? Just me? Can't be just me, can it? Alrighty. And now we're going to go into this one, and we'll go to our homeschool envelope. Homeschool gets $175. Where'd it go? Homeschool. So that gets 100, 50, a 20, and a 5. And now let's see what we've got in our budget for this year so far. I'm so excited. I run our co-op, and I just booked a bunch of really fun field trips. I try to do 2 per semester. This one. I got Donald and Mickey. Now go play. Thank you. And we're going to go to medieval times and the Franklin Institute. And specifically at the Franklin Institute, I am so excited to I'm so excited because they're having the whatchamacallit, Universal theme park exhibit right now with all like the science and animatronics and stuff, and it just looks really cool. All right, so we've got 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 50, 700, 25, $726 in here in our homeschool budget. That's awesome. Lillian, it's not in there. Go play. I will talk to you about it later, okay? We'll look at pins later. It's in a different box. We're gonna put this back for now. It's not yours. Go play. Okay, hold on. Sorry about that. Okay, so our homeschool budget is looking pretty good. I put that all back in there. Great, let's mark that off. Not much cash to put in this week. And that leaves for savings $330. And I got 2 50s, 10 20s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. 110, 2 5s, 1, 2, and 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we're going to put that into our envelope. So I just put all of my money for savings into the savings envelope, and then I play the games. And then after I play a game, like when a card finishes, I track it on one of my trackers, and I look at my budgeting page, and I decide just where to allocate it. So that's all looking great. Let's go. I'm going to pull this. Okay, and we're going to go to my savings game section on my budget. And we aren't doing any Disney savings today, that we've hit the 25% point. We aren't doing board games today, but we are getting close to 25%. We just finished some Harry Potter games the other day. This is my kind of everything else, just conquer that goal of 100 challenges and different themes. This is our big emergency fund, which we are currently working on. And currently, our emergency fund, now I did I did just deposit this money. So let's calculate that out. We had on clear 18381.28 plus 611 equals, why do I have a negative? Oh, there was already a negative up there, I suppose. Okay, let's try that again. Not negative this time, right? Okay, 18381. Yep, that looks good. Sorry for seeing the top of my head when I'm looking up because it glares for me. Hopefully you can still see it down there. And 28 cents plus $611 going back in brings us to $18,992.28. So let's see where that is on here. 18,992. So that's going to put us just short of this one. So we get to color up to here. That's so exciting. All right, so we're going with red, orange, and you know what? I think that's great, Gwenny. I'm going to use these markers to try and keep it consistent. So we're going to do orange. Yellow. And I will get to color in all of these now. And I'm going to go with these as well up to here. All right, and one limey green. Right up here. And I'm just going to go over that with my, when? Really? I do not have words right now. Well, I have words, but I'm not going to say them out loud in front of the children and on the camera. We just dumped the whole entire thing with Legos. When Mommy said, let's be quiet for 10 minutes, please, while I do our budget. Okay, there we go. This was 18, 8, not, was that 90 or 40? I can't remember. I think that was supposed to be 40. Maybe not. Maybe that was a 90. I don't know. I think it was supposed to be a 90. Either way, we passed it. Okay. So there we go. Doesn't that look pretty as a picture? We are making our way. We're almost getting there to 25%. We're on the second line of my big emergency fund savings goal. Really, really exciting. All right, now this is what I'm most excited for because we're not making mortgage payment this time, but we did just make one during the last paycheck. Hi, baby. And that has brought our mortgage balance down to $134,819.90, which means I can officially get on the board and color the very first shield. Now, the real question is, what should I color it with? I kind of use these markers for everything, but they are dying out. So I'm thinking, bear with me here. I have these fun new erasable colored pencils, which I would like to use. Do not stand on there, please. Thank you. And I'm going to go with this nice golden color right here. Oh, are you stealing, little ducky? Don't steal, little ducky. There we go. We are officially on the game board. Now, don't get too excited. This game board ends at $100,000. So all these shields will take me forever to still owe $100,000 on my house. But that's pretty exciting that we are finally coloring the first shield because I printed this out back in January. And this is from Debt Free Charts. That's where all my tracking sheets are from. If you would like to go find some, they had a lot of cute creative options. So, Game of Loans, haha, play on Game of Thrones. We have colored our first shield. Hooray! And now that just leaves for today our penny challenge. I'm just going to put this under here for now. Mm-hmm. All right, and I'm going to pull out, I'm going to do the minty green. Where's my minty green? Pink, that's purple, that's turquoise. What are what, baby? Where is my minty green? There it is. Excuse me, Lillian. I can't reach my own book. That's directly in front of you because you are budging in. Can you please move over? Do you want to say a little ducky over here, please? Come over here then. Come around that side. Thank you. Clear. Alrighty. I'm going to put the calculator up here. So this is my old wallet that I throw all my loose change in. And let's see what we have for today. Alrighty. What does little ducky say? Ooh, monies. Okie dokie. So let's sort this out. We've got quarters. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2. Excuse me, Lillian. Over here. Come swim over here with the ducky. Thank you. Okay, so we've already got $2.50. Split our dimes. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll call that $3. 1, 2, 3, 30 cents. All this dog fur here. Oof. All right. 30 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents, 55, 6, 7. Oh, wait, there's another one. All right, so 30, 40, 50, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 73. So $3.73. Not too shabby, guys. Let me just puppy fur off of here. That has apparently managed to fill my wallet. Okay. So first thing we need is 63. Oof, that's a lot of my pennies, but I actually do have a good amount of pennies this week. So let's get that one done. So we're going to do 50 and a dime. All right. And 1, 2, 3. So that's 63 cents going into my container. I hope that's on camera and you can see it. All right. And we have finished another row. Wouldn't it be great if we could finish this row today? All right. We're going to do another 50. And let's do 57. So 55, 6, 7. That's right here. All right, we're going to put that in. Now we have a 59. If I have a 1, 59 and 41 is $1. So we're going to do both of those. Do. Now, I think I have another dollar's worth left. I totally went in the wrong order there, but that's okay. I've got 58 and 42, or 58 and 53. So let's see. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, $1. So 58 and 53 would be $1.01, right? And I just said that's $1.01. So maybe we will finish yet another row today, which would be so excited. Do we have another 54 left? I don't think we do. 20, 30, 40, 45, 4, 50. Aw, so close, guys. I have 52, not 54. So how should we go about doing that? I do 49 and 4. That would be 53. Okay. Let's see, what did I say I have? I have 2, so I could do ones that end in 2 6s. 36 plus 26 is, no, that's 62, I think. Yeah. About well, I could do 49, but that just leaves 3. I could leave those 3 pennies for another day, but I really want to try and get it all in if I can. Hey, Gwenny, do you have 2 pennies? Could I have 2 pennies for my penny challenge? Oh, yeah. When in doubt, ask a 7-year-old. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 52. If the 7-year-old can come down with 2 pennies exactly, we'll have 54. The suspension is mounting. Do. Can she do it? Can she do it? Is that cheating? It might be cheating. But I'm going to give her $5 to go to her friend's lemonade stand after this. So I think that's fair. 2 pennies for $5. You got 2 pennies? 2 exactly? Yes, you're the best. Gwenny saves the day. We finished another line. Woohoo. Beautiful. All righty. Throw all that in there. And that is our budgeting day. Thanks for hanging out with me. We'll have some savings videos soon. And I really want to do a homeschool curriculum video. I only ordered from 2 companies. One package was lost in the mail for like a month, and they finally officially declared it lost in the mail, and they're sending out a new one. So hopefully my curriculum will be here next week because we're starting on Monday in the middle of July, which I will explain when I do a homeschool video. But for now, thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you found this inspirational, informational, useful, entertaining in some way. And thanks for dealing with my constant interruptions. All right, everybody say bye. Bye.